So welcome to Math with Ish. In case you don't know how to solve a quadratic equation, try as much as possible to follow me throughout this week because we will be dealing with quadratic equation. Okay? So let's go. Now, anytime you see equation in this form, where you have the first term having a square, we have an x term and then a constant term, and then it's being equated to 0. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. And we can solve this using three methods. Either we can use the factorization method, or we can use the general formula method, or we can use the completing the square method. However, we are going to start with the factorization method for now, for this week. Probably next week we'll now delve into using the formula method, and then subsequently we delve into completing the square method. So let's go. Now, to solve this using factorization method, this is what you do. You take this first term, this term that has the square, times multiply it with this constant term, this number that doesn't have any x attached to it. So let's go. 2x squared times 3, that will give us 6x squared. So this is our first step to take. Our second step is to look for two factors of this 6x squared that when we add them together will give us this middle term here, this 5x. Okay, so the two factors of 6x squared that will do that will be 3x plus 2x. Now these two factors, if we multiply them, we are going to get back this 6x squared. If we add them, we are going to get this 5x. Okay, so it has met those two conditions. Now let's substitute now. We are going to now replace this 5x with 3x plus 2x. So let's go. I'm still rewriting this 2x squared, but this 5x, I'll replace it with 3x plus 2x, and then I write back my 3 equal to 0. So you can see I've not really done anything new. The only thing I just changed is this 5x. Okay, now the next thing to do is to factorize, pick out what is common within the pair. So between this first two, what's common between these two is x. I'll pick it out, I'll factor it out. So x divided to x squared, that gives me 2x. X divided 3x, that gives me 3. Next, I check these two. What's common between these two? What can you find there? Absolutely nothing is there, but I think 1 is common. Okay, so 1 into 2x is 2x, 1 into 3 is 3, equal to 0. Okay, now when you get to this point, if you check, these terms inside the bracket and this one inside the bracket are the same. So I'm going to pick it out, and then these two outside the bracket, x plus 1, I'm going to group them in one bracket and equal to 0. So by the time we get to this point, we have succeeded in factorizing this part of the equation. We have factorized it, and this is telling us that when you multiply this term and this term, gives you 0. So if two numbers multiply themselves to give 0, it's either one of them, this is equal to 0, or this is equal to 0. Okay, and then from here we know, from this we know that x will be equal to what? Minus 3 over 2, and then from this we know that x will be equal to minus 1. So this is our two answers. So our solution to this is that x is equal to minus 3 over 2 and x is equal to minus 1, or x is equal to minus 1 rather. So this is our solution to this equation. I hope you've gained value from this. Thanks for watching. Do have a great day. Bye.